The Supersize, yet again, fabulous moisturizer. It's a full 8 ounces, and we typically do the 6-ounce size for $49. We are offering additional 2 ounces and then putting money back in your pocket at $35. It is your cold plunge, all-in-one, self-correcting moisturizer. I even love the name. You know, how often do you hear self-correcting? Maybe in a makeup, right? That's gonna do some instant coverage.
Exactly.
We're doing this, you're doing this in a cream. So how exciting to have this finally back in stock. And that's also how this came to be, right after Amanda had her treatment and in the spa and said, wow, I've never had my skin look so fabulous in my life.
It just made sense. Because I didn't want anything else to interfere with it. So if you put another primer or something afterwards, with the mask, it's going to interfere just with the balance, the pH that it's now set you at. So with this moisturizer self-correcting, there's a gel that we're using in both that reacts to temperature. So the warmer the temperature, so above room temperature, body temperature, it reacts to it. It becomes more plump. Whereas everything, when something gets warmer, it's the opposite. It gets liquidy and it melts. Well, that's why makeup, heat, you want it to be the opposite. I got lucky. I found a reversing gel base that basically has been used in pharma for eyes, like for eye drops, so it holds the medicine where you need it. So this is going to basically, when you put it on, plump up with heat, and then if you go into the cold, it'll release. So it never goes flaky. You can put anything else. It has a velvet finish to it, like a grip that you can blend anything, any makeup whatsoever, and it's protecting what you just got, the benefits using the overnight mask. Bulletproof. The two were designed to work together. That's why if we're going to supersize, we did both. Like I'm shocked that we did supersize and at that price. So. They surprised me. Honestly, I didn't think we had the ingredients, which means we probably used them all.
This is like a Today Special, Dennis, if you think about it.
Big time.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Our 2 top-selling products, and uniquely enough, and obviously Tweaked is all about the hair, but it's amazing how amazing ingredients that you continue to discover. That something like this that you're not going to find anywhere else, only right here at HSN. You said, all right, it took you how long to formulate this?
It was 2 years from that trip, and that's me rushing from stability testing. This is new technology, and it's all green, it's safe. So that's the beauty of it, and that's what makes it more difficult, especially to make it effective. It's for her, so you just have to look at it as there's no way I'm cutting a corner. Family, even originally with the cleansing treatment, everything that we started creating, we were clean the day that I found the Ozone oil, because I found it in the jungle, stuck it in a jar. All we did was filter it and brought it to everyone. So that's pretty green. And we continued from there, that same philosophy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Find the best. It's like cooking. You can cook with shabby ingredients and you get shabby meal. You cook with the best, of course it's going to taste better. So you don't have to be as good as a cook.
Of course. And Amanda, I just put this, I'm using this on my hands. I just saw
Yeah, you can. You can even use the cleanser as a body wash and then use the moisturizer from head to toe, which is what I do now that we have these supersizes at home.
I literally put the cleanser. I'm working. I'll put it all over me, and not just the face. I go right down to my feet.
Yeah.
She'll walk in and say, "What are you doing?" I'm naked.
Yeah, she's like, "You're using my cleanser." But again, clean beauty, gentle enough that you can also do that, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Of course, and that's
as soft as a baby.
There, I bet.
For her to take notice, oh, your skin's glowing. Did you go get a facial? No.
It makes sense for Dennis to kind of transition into skincare because he works with the hair, but it's mostly the scalp.
Same thing.
I feel like it was a pretty easy transition for you, and I mean it shows because this cleanser is nothing like I've ever tried, and the two together is just a powerhouse.
She tells me what everyone needs, what everyone uses, how to use, so that it's the perfect dynamic duo when it comes to skins. And I have ingredients that are so perfect for skin, and they're in here. So there's even a retinol, just so you know. That's why the price. The retinol is encapsulated. It's high end. Basically, what does that mean? It's doing what it needs to do very slowly. That's why it's an overnight. Makes it even better because it doesn't interfere with anything. You don't feel it. You can even go out in the sun because it's just so gentle, but very effective. That blended with different forms of hyaluronic at different sizes had to be the best. So that one sits outside, one just under the skin, and one deeper, so that they're working. One protects it all, and the other ones are basically feeding in, and they stay. So they're looking for moisture, they draw it in. That's why when you do the cold water, that gel holds that, because when cold releases it, it doesn't turn. It's the opposite. Like, I'm dyslexic, so I totally get it. Heat makes it stiffer. And cold makes it more liquidy. So when you do the cold, that's why it releases off the skin so easily, because it's not clinging. It's almost like, scared and let's go. But the water refreshes and basically soaks into the hyaluronic and plumps out the skin.
Wow, you feel it the very first time. And this tested, I'm sure, Dennis, on all skin types as well?
Yes. So yeah, it's good for everyone, and ideal to use it with the mask together. So after the mask, you would put the corrector on, and it'll give you a tightening effect all over, not just face. Fantastic.
So you can do that at night and in the morning. And boy, are we busy. Let us remind you, these are the Supersize. Never done. We just launched that here this afternoon.